Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here, and every once in a while, there comes a time when we heed a certain call, and the world comes together as one, even though that's not really how this is going to happen at all. And I'm not sure why that turned into me citing the opening words of We Are the World. So, with that said, welcome back to Let's Play some more I almost said Gran Turismo! Yes, Gran Turismo, where instead of fighting the Elite Four with our Pokemon, we're just gonna drive a car through all the rooms and kill them all, and be wanted for murder. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Pokemon Blue, where the time has finally come. We are gonna take this thing on, just hardcore, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna buy some Max Repels for later, because it is not an important thing right now, but we're gonna do it. Oh yes, we are gonna do it. Welcome, my friends, to the Elite Four, with the 4 most elite people in the world, thus the name Elite Four. Welcome to Pokemon League. Not the Pokemon League, but just Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? I am absolutely ready, and here we go, my friends. The time has come, and we're gonna duke this thing out right the hell now. I probably should have set this thing up a little bit better than what I did, because I didn't really pay attention to that, and I should have put Ratigan right up here, and I totally didn't do it. Hopefully, we won't have to pay really hardcore for that, but we'll see what happens. So this is it, dude. I still remember the very first time that I played through this game, and I got to this point. Like, my heart was pounding so hard. Like, I don't know particularly how I was able to get through this without having a heart attack at the age of like 10, because I was just like, oh my god, this is the hardest thing in the world. And then, like, later on, as you're playing through it, as long as you have the proper lineup, you realize, oh, this really isn't as bad as I was thinking. But, you know, when you're a little kid like that and you're playing through, you know, essentially the final stretch of the game, you're just like, oh my god, I don't even know how to respond right now. Like, my tiny, you know, adolescent body is just going into seizures of joy. Realizing that after all of this stuff, you're finally here. And it's so awesome. P.S. Super happy that that I got lucky enough. There's actually here in the surrounding area that I live in, there's like rolling power outages going around where there's like 13,000 people. Oh, he's got a Jinx. Interesting. There's like 13,000 people in this area that lost power, and we got lucky enough here at the house that we did not get that. Which is awesome, because if I didn't have power, then I wouldn't be able to do this, and that would kind of suck. I don't remember what Jinx is weak to. So I guess we're just gonna have to roll with some Thunderbolts and take it out in 3 instead of, you know, the alternative. And luckily, we've got plenty of potions, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Here's the one component of the Elite Four that really has bothered me for a number of years. I won't say that it's bothered me from the very beginning, because at the very beginning, and for, you know, a number of years after that, I was just like, this is the greatest thing in the world. Something that, like, thinking about it later that has bothered me for a fairly lengthy amount of time is, oh, does Tabanero get the edge here? I don't know. I'm gonna say no to that. And we're gonna roll with Neo. I think he's got a chance here. The one thing that's really kind of bothered me for a little while in terms of the way the Elite Four is put together, you know, spoiler if you've never seen this before, but the Elite Four, I mean, they're put together in a way, oh god, that's gonna hurt. Oh boy, yeah, should have known better than that. Okay, well, I might as well try it. I could have sworn that you get the advantage on ice. Sure don't. Okay. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt really bad. Oh boy, this is not the way I wanted this to start at all. And not even close. Not even like remotely close to the way I wanted this to start. But we're gonna be okay. I'm not like super worried about this yet, because we do have the ability to revive everybody. You just gotta get through the encounter. But what I was saying is, I really wish, like the way that these are put together is every different, you know, Elite Four master all has a theme. Like obviously, you know, we're dealing with Lorelei right now, and she's got the whole, you know, ice thing going on. And then the next person, I believe, is Bruno, and he's got the fighting thing going on, I think. I forget. And then there's Agatha, and I think she's got like all the ghost Pokemon down, and then the last guy is all about, you know, flying / dragon Pokemon. And with that, I'll get to it in a second. You're better than I thought! Go on ahead. You only got a taste of Pokemon League power. Yeah, sure did, and, you know, with that, we're gonna have to revive some people, because, jeez, man. That's probably the first time that I can think of in a while where I had not only one get knocked out, but, like, half of my team. That's pretty crazy. I usually don't have that happen. I'm usually able to kind of plow through it pretty easily, but my roster, level-wise, is a lot lower than they normally are going into this confrontation, so... Well, that's okay. It's really not going to be a big deal at all. I must reiterate, I'm not super worried about the way that went down, because generally, she actually, I think, in many ways, can be the hardest out of the bunch. So, okay, let's move on. So, the one thing that I wish is... Okay, he's going to be doing fighting types, so let's throw Pillsbury up front, and he shall take care of it with relative ease.
I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people in Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Blah blah blah, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha!
Here's the thing that I wish. I think that I'm not going to say that this formula doesn't work of having the whole theming deal going on, but I think that this entire set of fights could have been infinitely harder to deal with had the component of not theming the fights been present. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine going into, you know, fighting 4 different extremely powerful, you know, Pokemon trainers, but instead of having it be, oh, I've got, you know, 5 ice Pokemon and 5 fighting Pokemon and you know, and 5 ghost Pokemon and whatnot. Imagine if they were all just random Pokemon with just different typing. Like, you'd really have to make sure that you had a really good balance in there, otherwise you would be in a lot of trouble. I mean, you can still get yourself into a lot of trouble with this, but I feel like it would inject so much more, you know, like, tension into the whole thing, realizing that, man, I really have to make sure that I've got, you know, exactly what I need to take this on, otherwise I'm totally gonna die. But you still have to do that a little bit here, but it's just a little different, you know? Because, I mean, you could essentially, in any one fight here, you can just throw one Pokemon into it and just sweep the entire team, like what I'm essentially doing right now. That's the only thing that I don't like about this particular scenario, is that I feel like they kind of make these a little easy, as long as you got the right guy. I mean, if we're really getting, you know, down into the nitty-gritty here, I would have totally steamrolled through Lorelei's stage if I would have probably used somebody that wasn't, you know, Raichu, because Raichu's defense is just piss poor. And what do you do? He's gonna use the Machamp, huh? So let's fucking take him out. Yeah, alright, whatever. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use Habanero here. I know he doesn't have the typing advantage, but I'm gonna do it anyways, just because he's our lowest level guy, and so I gotta get him something. If he can actually hit. Yeah, that's great. That's totally great. His face is so weird looking. Like, not only does he look really a lot like a frog, but he also kind of looks like a person that, like, they're walking in like a windstorm, and the wind is just like blowing them right in the face, and they're almost getting like that wind tunnel thing where their face is like, you know, their cheeks are going like you know, doing that whole thing. Which that noise is probably disgusting to hear. And that's probably the first time I've made that sound effect in a really long time. But, that's just kind of what I think about. It reminds me of Toy Story, where, you know, at the end where they light the rocket on the back of the car, and they're just, like, flying down the road going, like, 70 miles an hour, and Woody's face is just totally freaking out. Like, that's what it makes me think of. Anywho.
Why? How could I lose? I've been bench pressing with these guys all day. I don't understand how, you know, I couldn't win that. My job is done. Go face your next challenge.
Well, we will. We're totally gonna do that. Okie dokie. Well, here's the thing. Should probably use some potions. It's a pretty good idea. At least on him. And then we're gonna move on to the next thing. So let's go. It looks like a little girl, but I assure you it is not. There's not a lot of little girls these days named Agatha. That was just like a name that pretty much only existed if they were named in like the 1940s and beforehand. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He doesn't even want to fuck me anymore. But that's probably because I'm like 97 and people my age don't have sex anymore. Pokemon are for fighting. I'll show you how a real trainer fights before I take my female Cialis. Which I don't even know what that would even do. I mean, Cialis is for erection, so I don't really know what a female Cialis would really do. It'll make your nipples hard enough to cut through a vehicle for at least 4 hours or more. Okay, here we go. Gengar's got like some weird lazy eye action going on. Alright, well, we got just enough. Oh, really? Really? Well, we can say goodbye to these. Yep. I'm gonna say we can say goodbye to all of our psychic moves working effectively enough. Come on. Hey, here we go. If it comes down to it, too, we can also put him to sleep and use the Dream Eater move, which it may come down to that. It really may. I would love for my confusion to go away, but I'll take whatever I can get. Yes! Put him down. A Golbat? Well, I can definitely use Ratigan for that. I sure can. So let's do it. I'll never be able to look at that thing and not just bust out into laughter. It is just the most... it is the most absurd-looking Pokemon in the world. Just with that huge gaping mouth and extremely long... Like, I almost said Gene Hackman. Yes, the extremely long Gene Hackman tongue. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I feel like you know who I'm trying to talk about, but we're just gonna leave it at Gene Hackman tongue. That's just fantastic. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so let's move on here. Man, Haunter's so tight looking. God damn it. He's great. You can't use Dream Eater that way, buddy. That's just not how that works. That's not how any of this works. I'm actually kind of surprised that it's not knocking him out in one shot. That's actually, I'm really surprised by that. I would have really thought that, you know, even though we're 11 levels below, that we really would have been able to take him out with that. But that's okay. You know, I'm not mad about it at all. And we got two more. An Arbok. What could take the... I mean, obviously, Psychic can totally do the job. But... let's go with Kimbo. You know? He's not really gotten any opportunities to jump out there yet, so I think he deserves one. I say... Earthquake, maybe. I don't know if Earthquake is a power move here or not. So I guess we'll find out. It sure is. Okay, well, I'm glad I tried it. Oh, yeah. Hey, at least he can get the damn job done in one move. Another Gengar. Well, let's go back then. If we must. Oh, I don't have any left. Well, shit. That's okay. Let me give you a tutorial, Gengar, on how you're supposed to actually use this move. You can't just use it. There are prerequisites for this. There are prerequisites for how this is to be done. You understand? It's like the electives in high school. You can't just take Shop 4. You got to take the other ones first. All right, here we go. Well, that actually worked out pretty well. Oh ho, yes. I thought it said oh no, but oh ho is way better. Ho ho! You're something special, child. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I can't like think of the word Duff without thinking of either The Simpsons for Homer's sake, or thinking of golf when, you know, instead of just like driving it really well, you just like totally just duff it straight up in the air and it barely goes anywhere. I just thought, yeah, it's kind of a weird term to me. I always thought this was weird, you know, going to the fourth trainer, he gets to like this extra special long ass hallway. Like, why does he get that? It seems kind of weird. But hey, what do I know? Okay, let's heal up everybody. They're already good to go. Okay, that's even better. Do we? We don't. Let's say I really wish that we have an elixir. Yeah, let's give that to Pillsbury. He needs it. Cool. We are fully ready for this, and we're gonna put Radigan in charge. I hope you're ready, son. Like, why is the fight here? Like, he's standing at the very end of the room. Like, why wouldn't he be in the middle?
I heard about you. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon? They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me.
Oh boy, yeah, we get the real one now. I'm gonna shut up for this phase just because I want to hear the music with no interruption. Oh god, I couldn't shut up on that. I love Dragonair. Oh boy. Oh, it's my second favorite Pokemon in the entire thing. Okay, I'm going back down. I forget what's good against Dragon. God damn it, I forgot. So we'll just go for this. I do know what's good against him, but oh wait, no, I do have it. Never mind. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Oh, you ass. You asshole. Oh, man, the injustice. Getting real happy with that hyper beam there. Oh boy. Alright, that was not good. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Could have really saved myself a lot of trouble. Oh boy. We got a problem. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Oh boy. We got a real problem now. Oh god. Shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's gonna hurt. Okie dokie. Oh, come on! Seriously? You gotta be kidding me, man! Oh, no. This is really bad. Okay. Oh my god, we're down to 2. Why must things be like this? Okay, that's perfect. You couldn't have done anything better right there, buddy. Thank you for that. And you're definitely gonna die, and that's okay. It was for the greater good, my friend. This is getting really out of hand. This was not anticipated at all. Come on. Yes. Sweet mother of God. Oh. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I missed it by just a pixel. One single pixel. Oh, man, that burns. Please don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my god. No! Oh, this is gonna be bad. Please don't kill me. Please don't even think about it. No! Oh god. Oh, this is so bad. You can't. You can't. Don't you even think about it. Please! No! Come on! Oh, yeah! Oh, God, that was so wildly worse than I could have ever imagined that being. That had absolutely no business being anything like that at all. That was so stupid. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. And here's $6,000. I still can't believe my dragons lost to you.
You are now the Pokemon League champion.
Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is... Oh! He beat the Elite Four before you. He's the real Pokemon League champion. Well, I can tell you one thing, we're not going to do that in this episode. Oh my god. That was an absolute disaster. I'm just gonna go right ahead and say it. That was a total travesty. There was virtually no redeeming quality about the way that fight went down at all. Oh boy, that was... I mean, hey, it made for great TV in my eyes, at least. I'm sure probably half of you guys were like pulling your hair out like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it this way? And even like thinking through parts of that fight, I was thinking the same thing. Like when I finally went back and revived Drain after I got like 2 of my Pokemon killed, I was like thinking to myself when I was still on my, vow of silence or whatever, like, what the hell are you doing? Why didn't you revive it? Like, even when he died the first time, like, my first thought was, I'll bring in somebody else, and then, I'll use a revive, and then, I'll use a hyper potion, then I'll send him back out again. And I totally forgot to do that. Oh, God. Alright, well, we're gonna stop right here, my friends. When we come back on the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Blue, we're gonna go take on the real Grand Champion for all the marbles. So you guys... I hope that you come by next time, because it's going to be great. And this has been your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching and enduring the horrifying struggle that whole thing was. And I will see you next time. Take it easy, everybody. I'm going to go have some chili. Bye, guys.